Hi, I'm Deepika, working as a software engineer at Winfomi. Today, I'm going to walk you through Salesforce Headless 360. Let's get started with this today's session. So today, I'll be explaining the new approach called Salesforce Headless 360. Traditionally, we use Salesforce with UI like Lightning pages, but now Salesforce is evolving into something more flexible, like where we can use it purely as a backend system. So instead of using logging into Salesforce, we can interact through chat, mobile apps, or even through AI agents. While Salesforce still handles all the data and business logic. So let's say what is Salesforce Headless 360? So this means like we are decoupling the UI from Salesforce. Salesforce continues to manage like customers, cases, and orders, but users don't need to access the UI directly. So users can interact through channels like WhatsApp, Slack, websites, or AI agents, or everything is handled through APIs. This makes Salesforce more flexible, scalable, and ready for AI-driven experiences. So let's see why we use APIs and MCPs is required for this architecture. So before going deep dive into MCP, let's first understand why MCP and APIs used together. APIs are already used to connect different applications. For example, Salesforce can connect with Slack, Google Drive, ERP system, or external services using APIs. But the challenge is that every system has its own API structure, authentication method, request format, and response format. So normally, as developers, we build separate integration for each system. But when AI comes into picture, AI should not directly manage all these different APIs. It needs one simple and standard way to access tools. This is where NCP helps. NCP acts as a single interface for AI. Instead of calling Salesforce API, Slack API separately, AI calls NCP. Then NCP decides which API is needed, executes the request, sends the response back to AI. Even if everything is running through one server, NCP is still simplifying multiple API interaction internally. So APIs do the actual work, but NCP makes those APIs easier and safer for AI to use. So let's see like how Salesforce headless architecture works. Let's say like user gives a request like show my recent orders and create case. So now like the request goes to the MCP server, which is most important part. Like MCP act as a bridge between Salesforce and uses Salesforce APIs to perform actions. And like Salesforce process the request and fetch orders and create the case. So in simple terms, like request goes to API, NCP handles it, and Salesforce executes it. Let's look into the complete architecture behind this flow. So these are the front ends where mobile, chat, and voice users interact here. In the Salesforce backend works as handling data, logic, automation, and integrations. So here is the MCP server key layer. APIs connects, but each system has different APIs. AI cannot manage multiple APIs directly. Like so, instead of calling multiple APIs, API calls MCP select the APIs, authenticates and executes request and returns the response. Even though it looks like one server, NCP is managing multiple APIs internally. So APIs do the work and MCP manage them from API. So MCP can also connect systems like Slack, Google Drive, GitHub, and ERP. AI agents use MCP to fetch data and perform real actions. So overall, like Salesforce is backend and API executes all the work and MCP simplifies everything for the AI. So like how it works without browser is like in this approach, there is no need for users to logging into Salesforce. A request comes from an app or chatbot. It is sent via API or MCP. Salesforce processes the logic and response is returned instantly. So basically, API becomes the interface instead of UI. So let's see practically how we can connect Salesforce with Claude. So we can use this chatbot. So we can ask normally like what are the give me the account details in this way, like using the chatbot itself instead of using the Salesforce UI, like going logging into Salesforce and all. So let's see how we can connect this Salesforce. So before that, we need to create the external API to connect with the Claude. So we need to enable the API, enable OAuth, and we need to set the Claude callback URL. So here we need to set up the OAuth scope, perform request at any time, and access with MCP server, Salesforce hosted MCP server. So here we no need settings. We'll be enabling it with this extension and JWT token, and we will create it. So now let's see the MCP server. So here this page shows MCP servers available in Salesforce org, like all data, cloud queries, and select all subject all. These servers expose Salesforce capabilities as tools, and AI client and cloud can use them. Like, we can create our own MCP server as well, so we can connect with the Apex also. So for now, we will be seeing the standard MCP server. So before connecting to Claude, we need to activate this. We want to use any of the MCP servers. So here we have the tools like how we can connect with get related records and all. So now once we have created this external app, we also need to ensure like we have enabled this Open ID Connect. So here now we will get the consumer key and secret. Now we will let's see how we can set up with the Claude. We need to go to settings. So we need to go to the connectors, and here we can add the custom connector. So like here if I'm adding Salesforce. So here the MCP remote URL, like here we need to go through the documentation of this subject MCP connector, which we have seen here. This is the connectors, like we need to get this URL from here. Like you can go through this documentation, like how we can access the MCP server. And in the advanced setting, we'll be setting up the ID and so now, once enabled, we need to configure it. So here you can see all the tools and permissions we can access, like create as object record. Here we can always allow, you can block it or needs approval. You can set it up here, all the permissions, whatever we want to access from this chatbot. Like we need to create a record. Like so now, once this is enabled, so let's see how we can connect through this connectors. So here we can ensure like you can what are the connectors available here. So currently there is only one connector which is available. So now let's see like give me the list of records. We can see how Salesforce gives this records using this app. So how you can see that like using the Claude, we can access this account records easily. So this is what meant for like we can without logging in, we can access the records using this chatbot, using Claude or ChatGPT, anything. So again, let's say like I want to access the opportunity of edge communication. So this is giving me the opportunities of all the edge communication records. Like so let's say we want to create a case record with subject. So here you can see like previously I have showed you it will ask for the permission you need. So you can give the permission here to allow create the record. So as I previously showed you, like here in the connector, you can see like here you can allow you can set up how you create the record, allow, always allow, or ask for approval. So here for now we have seen like it asks for approval and then it creates the record and we got the case ID. Now as you have seen like we can connect how. So similarly you can use it with like ChatGPT or other services like you can create your own MCP server with WhatsApp and using Apex and all. So now what are the core platform components here? So we have the data 360, which exposes all business data like customer records, transaction cases through APIs. This allow AI agents to directly access all real business data. And we have the AI layer. Agentforce is where we build and manage AI agents. It defines what the agent should do and how it behaves. And we have like Agentforce vibes and experience layer. This ensures the same interaction works across platforms like Slack, WhatsApp, web, and mobile. And we have like DevOps Center, Agent Script, and Agent Exchange Marketplace, where we can use ready-made agents and tools. So in real world Salesforce project, the use cases we can see like customer support, create case via chat, sales assistant, get opportunity insights, order management, track orders via AI, and knowledge search, fetch articles instantly. So instead of logging into Salesforce, everything can be done through simple conversation. So yeah, Salesforce Headless 360 transforms Salesforce from UI based system into API first, API ready platform. It allows business to deliver smarter, faster, and more flexible experience across multiple channels. Thanks for watching our step-by-step guide on Salesforce Headless 360. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dive tutorials and feel free to leave a comment below if you have any question.